wide receiver for the head ball coach. 2,000 yards, 31 touchdowns. SEC Network analyst, number 28, Captain Doe, Chris Doering. Protected by Farrah & Farrah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, but before we get started, I just feel like I got full disclosure here. Chris, I know that Tom Luganville falls under that ESPN umbrella sometimes. So, and due to SEC Network, maybe y'all cross paths. Don't ever let Dan Hicken and Tom Luganville in the same room moving forward, or we're going to it'll go viral. Let's just put it that way. Yeah.
That guy's an idiot, man. I mean, the guy.
My guy. I love Luke.
Well, he's an idiot. You can tell him I said that. The little Jacksonville radio thinks he's a moron to sit there and come out and say Urban Meyer got fired from Florida after going 8-5. Listen, you got to respond. Listen, I get it. We're not always, but if you're a media guy, you got a responsibility to be right. All right, and just get the story straight, Lugs. I mean, that's you're. I don't mind that you. Yeah, I don't care if you sit there. I wouldn't take the Florida job. It's like Brando. Same thing. Toxic fan base. Stick your toxic fan base up your rear end, Brando. You clown. I mean, are you kidding me? 17 straight sellouts for this slop that we've been watching? I mean, by the way, Chris, another thing. I know you're well compensated at the SEC Network. Dude, you ought to go into coaching. Football, it's not that hard. But what happened Saturday at the Swamp where Lebby out-Billied Billy was, why he would throw that football at the end is beyond my comprehension. But anyway, what do I know?
Yeah, I have thought about that over the years. Is that I may have missed my calling there, but the other thing is that was as if you could draw up like the Billy Napier experience, that would have been the entire script for how it went Friday. It was 100%. Some really good, some really bad, a big lead, and then squandering it down the stretch. The only thing, it felt exactly like USF, didn't it? I felt like, even at halftime, I was thinking, here we go again. It's going to be USF all over again.
Yeah.
Very damn near was.
Yeah, it's amazing. Listen, okay, so here we are. It happened. Everybody thought it was going to happen. Well, a lot of us thought it was going to happen this weekend. It did happen this weekend. Scott Strickland came out yesterday and confirmed, really Billy's stubbornness with the play calling thing, which I kind of understand. But
he has a signature play. He goes out with a signature play. 3rd and 1 with a 150-yard back.
Gosh.
Let's run a rollout sack. A signature play for Coach Doofus. It finally ends.
That was
oof.
That was surprising, and it wasn't surprising all at the same time. I mean, again, right out of the script of the USF game.
Yeah.
Can they actually? This is a damning question. I don't mean for you to get 20. We're gonna get 3 piling on penalties from Doering. I'm not trying to
what are you doing? What are you going after him for?
Are they? Honest to God, I think they will be better with an interim coach and him nowhere near game day. I do. Like people say, they won't win another game. Well, they'll win. Whatever they win or don't win won't be because of the coaching situation. I literally think.
I actually believe they might play loose and just go out there. I mean, whoever ends up calling plays, you don't really have anything to be scared about. So the conservative stuff should go out the window. I think they might play well, and I don't know who ultimately is going to be responsible for it. But
I think the injuries are going to get him. Billy Gonzalez. Now he wasn't anywhere.
He was after me, but I know Billy well. Billy probably is one of the coaches I know the best on the staff, and respect him a lot, and been a long-time Gator with multiple different staff.
Yeah, absolutely. Is he adding Percy Harvin to the staff?
I don't think that's going to happen.
But anyway, he said yesterday that the quarterback coach is Sean O'Hara is going to call the plays. I was kind of hoping the young kid would, but
see. Let's stop right there for a second.
Yeah.
Is he the one calling the play? He's the one that's calling it into the helmet of DJ Lagway, or the one responsible for starting the play call?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I feel like Russ Callaway is the guy that's maybe best suited to do that.
Right. Right.
Again, I don't know.
Yeah, and we'll see. We'll see how that all pans. And listen, I don't know that I don't think they're beating Georgia, but they can compete against some of the other teams left on their schedule. So I'll be curious to see how different it looks, and maybe they will open it up. But what I was going to say is I think the injuries though might be boy, they get beat up, and that was another part of bad luck Billy, man. Every time I look up, he's got a tough schedule. He's got injuries, but. So I don't know if they'll be overcome that. Let's get into the next coach, though, Chris. It's clear to me, and talking to people down there, that Lane Kiffin is the overwhelming choice of everybody maybe accept Scott Strickland. I don't know where he stands on it. I know he's going to cast a wide net and do his homework, and that's fine. But I know that if there's anyone who can pressure him, I'm pretty sure that 80% of those people are in favor of Lane Kiffin. Is that what you're hearing? Is that what you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the overwhelmingly top choice of fans, of influential boosters, of media members. I just don't think it's that simple. I going back to what you guys said about the toxic fan base, I don't know that it's toxic, but I do think that we overvalue sometimes the job, because I don't know that it's a better job right now than what he has at Ole Miss in terms of where the program is, where the financial commitment is. I mean, I want to say that the Grove Collective was one of the top 5 collectives in the country. So from a financial standpoint, I don't know if we can match it there. But I would say at the same time, obviously he's intrigued. He has had a place down in Boca, loves fishing, loves being down in the sun. Grew up, or looked at Coach Spurrier as kind of one of his young coaching idols. I mean, there's a lot that can go Florida's direction as well. But I've also heard he's not done with the NFL, that he has interest in some jobs recently, maybe even the Dolphins job if it opens up. So there's a lot, I think, that's going on here than just, hey, we're Florida, come get whoever we want to.
And I totally understand that. And Ole Miss is a better team right now, but program-wise, I mean, when you start talking about Chris, how many SEC championship games has Ole Miss been to?
None of that matters anymore.
But sure it does. It does. Why not?
It doesn't matter because it's all about money now. It's all about what you can do to build the roster by compensating players. Like, it doesn't matter. Facilities don't matter anymore. There's nothing that matters other than what your financial commitment is to building a roster.
As far as what? As far as wins and losses?
Yeah, if you want to win a championship, you have to commit to paying the players like the top. Even that doesn't guarantee it. I mean, Texas has the highest roster, and they're on the verge of being an 8-4 team. Okay.
As far as money, Florida's athletics program revenue $190 million. Ole Miss is $133 expense. Florida operated a gross profit of $16 million. Ole Miss operated a profit of -$5 million. So as far as money. Advantage.
That's the overall
Florida.
Athletic department, though, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm talking about what you commit to the football program.
Hey, Chris, do you know who the highest paid athlete is on the University of Florida campus right now? From what I've been told.
DJ Lagway?
Nope. How about that?
Who?
You would think it'd be DJ Lagway.
Who is it?
What if I told you it's Alex Condon?
I could see that. I mean, that was a guy that was talked about being a first-round pick last year to come out. So maybe he had to compensate.
Yeah, I think it's Alex Condon. But
hey, hold on now. Is that not more deserved from what you've done at the college level?
Sure. I'm not arguing it. I thought that was interesting that it wouldn't be a football guy. But I do believe that if you're Lane Kiffin, I think all the other factors that do matter, as long as when you sit down to talk to Scott Strickland, you lay out, okay, well, here's what I need. This is how we do it. And can you do this? And if the answer is yes, then everything else does matter, in my opinion.
Yeah. Believe me, there's nobody that loves the University of Florida like I do. But I'm also a bit, jaded in terms of
sure
the people that are the top boosters. The amount of times that people have to go back at every school, not just at Florida, but going back to the well over and over again. Here, we need money for NIL. We need money for our facilities. We need money for paying this coach's buyout. We need money for hiring a new coaching pool. I don't even know how the big boosters put up with these calls over and over again, but that's why they have so much influence when it comes to the hiring process.
Okay, let me ask you this question then, Chris. Do you think that Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Vandy, I don't know how they're doing it, by the way. How's Vandy doing it? But some of these new kids on the block, do you think they will get through a college football playoff and win a national championship? Any of them? Do you think Ole Miss will win an SEC championship now?
Yeah, the funny part about all of this is that the more things have changed, the most likely matchup in Atlanta is still Alabama and Georgia according to the analytics.
Right.
And it doesn't look the same. It's certainly not as dominant as it once was, but they're still the teams that are projected to get there. I don't see. Maybe that's just me being old school and looking through that old prism of how we looked at college football before. But I don't see Indiana winning it all. But the fact that we're even talking about Vanderbilt,
it's cool. I like that. But yeah. Well, how is Vandy doing it?
Vandy did it because Clark Lee knew exactly what he wanted. I talked to him after that season before they went and got Tim Beck and Jerry Kill and Diego Pavia from New Mexico State. He said, I watched that tape of New Mexico State beating Auburn 8 or 9 times, and I knew exactly what I wanted to be, and went out and got all 3 of those guys to come to Vanderbilt. But not only that, though, they've the commitment that they have there in redoing the stadium and creating some buzz around the program and filling in players. Like, you watch that LSU Vandy game on Saturday, they were the better team.
Yeah.
They were the better team. They had the better players.
In the trenches, right? In the trenches?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The line of scrimmage was better on both sides of the ball. They were way better on the offensive line than LSU is on the offensive line.
But I think that was that's why I think Clark Lee should be a candidate for the Florida job. I think that was coaching, man. I think that's coaching and building a team and a program. Now, is it sustainable at Vandy? That I don't know, because obviously Diego Pavia should be a Heisman Trophy candidate, shouldn't he?
Yeah, I think he should be, and the numbers don't pop off the page, but it's the old MVP versus MOP argument. You know what? I don't know that there's anybody more important to his team than what Diego Pavia is. And that's not to say that Vanderbilt is just Diego Pavia, but he is the heart and soul of that team. And, man, a couple of those 4th down plays that he made to keep drives alive, just amazing, man.
All right, so back to the coaching search. In the end, who would be on Chris Doering's top 4 list of I'm talking to this guy?
Well, you guys know I work for the SEC Network, so I'm not advocating anybody going to get any other SEC coaches, but I know that there are guys that are at other SEC schools. Let's put it this way. I think you have to have a guy with a resume that has done it at the highest level and done it in the SEC. It's a different world. Kalen DeBoer's success is a aberration, I think. You have to have some sort of experience in this league.
So you want a big fish, though. You want a big fish. You don't want a guy from...
the days of hiring the up-and-comer are over. You don't have that luxury. But here's the thing. It's like, are you sure that we're going to be able to go get, like, you're seeing coaches Signetti getting locked back up by Indiana.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about anything, but I'm sure that I don't care who it is as long as his last name doesn't begin with an N. And so, because it was time. It was just time. And that's not I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It was time. You can't be 22 and 23 there. You do have a lot of – yeah.
That's the thing. You can't have a losing record in Florida, particularly if you take out the group of 5, group of 6, whatever it is now, and the FCS wins. Like, it's like nothing to really hang your hat on. And it's sad because it's a breakup, and we had such high hopes, and things didn't work out. But you're right. I mean, it's time to figure out who can get us back in the mix because we're talking about Vanderbilt, we're talking about Indiana, all of these programs being able to be in the college football playoff discussion, and we're not anywhere near that conversation right now. That's not the way it should be at Florida ever.
Yeah, I what do you think of? Let me throw one other name at Jeff Brom. What do you think of him? Because I like that guy.
Jeff Brom was my teammate in Denver. I love Jeff Brom, man. Right. I loved him as a teammate.
Well, can you call him and see if he'd be interested in leaving Louisville? Because I would like him to come.
Yeah, that's the thing. Think about it. We're talking about him leaving his alma mater. There's talk about Brent Key. He would have to leave his alma mater. Yeah. Another young and up and comer, the Summerall, the guy from Tulane. Again, I don't know. He kind of
Prost don't want him.
No, I don't. Again, this is the same thing. I've had fool me once with McElwain, fool me twice with Napier. No, I'm with you. Go get an established guy.
Yeah,
get a guy who's proven he can do it. Then if you're wrong, you're wrong. All right. Where's Jimbo Fisher going to wind up? This is not a Florida comment, but I'm seeing FSU fans.
They want him.
Talk about Jimbo
coming
take back.
Him. They would take him right now.
Is that real? Can that happen, you think?
I don't know that can happen.
He
left ugly. It wasn't like a good breakup.
Oh no, they would take him back.
I know. I'm just saying
but
the dynamic.
That's the thing. They don't care about that. Yeah. Tennessee a few years ago wanted Lane Kiffin back, and that left as ugly as it could possibly be.
That's true.
They don't care. Fan bases don't care.
Yeah,
they would win. You think the Gators would take a Gator fan? Not maybe in Jacksonville because we're a little jaded with the Jaguar experience, but you think Gator fan around the state would take Herbs back? Hell yes.
I think there's a lot of those that would. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they take them back. Although the second acts, do they ever work?
Rarely. What was the Snyder at Bill Snyder at
K-State?
Yeah. Was okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Not many though. Like if
Yeah.
they do try, like who was it? Johnny Majors did Pitt twice, didn't he? Didn't he go Pitt, Tennessee?
That
Pitt?
didn't go well.
That didn't go well in the return. Yeah, there have been a few through the years for sure.
Yeah. All right, my man. Well, good stuff, man. We appreciate it. Love the passion.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, you're the best. Thanks, Chris.
See you next week.
SEC Network's own Chris Doering, former Gator. Nobody does it better. This is The Draw on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Hey guys, Dylan Denmark here. Thank you so much for watching 1010XL Gators on YouTube. Before you click away, please like the video, subscribe to this channel, and be sure to check out our other team-specific channels on the 1010XL network on YouTube.